Thanks so much for tuning in. My name is Caitlin O'Neil, and I'm going to be reading today from my translation of Gentlemen Callers by Corinne Hoex, which is being published by Dalkey Archive Press in March 2022. Corinne Hoex is a Belgian writer, novelist, poet. She's written over 20 works since starting to write full-time in 2001. And she's won multiple awards, including the Prix Félix Denayer, so it was a total treat to work with her on this. A little bit of information about this work in particular. Gentlemen Callers is essentially a woman's erotic dream journal. So every night our woman narrator dreams of a new man, and the man has a different profession every night. From the mundane, we're about to hear from the gas station attendant, to the more fantastical, like the pirate and the circus trainer. Each night, the man's profession sort of conditions the shape, the direction of the dream, and also his interactions with our woman narrator. It also has a lot of really fun innuendo and wordplay, and it was a total treat to translate. So without further ado, I'll kick things off with a reading from the original French, which is Ballet de Nuit. And it all begins with Le Pompiste. Simple dans sa mise et d'une exacte propreté, il sentait le savon de Marseille. Anatole France, le petit Pierre. Cette nuit, j'ai rêvé de mon pompiste. Il était près de moi et il savonnait ma voiture. J'étais installée au volant et lui, à l'extérieur, frottait à larges gestes. Son éponge moussait et il couvrait de cette mousse le toit, les portières, les vitres. Je ne voyais plus rien. J'étais retranchée du monde. Je sentais autour de moi, sur la carrosserie, les mains de mon pompiste qui passaient et repassaient leur éponge savonneuse. Soudain, mon pompiste s'est trouvé assis à côté de moi sur la banquette. Nous étions tous les deux à l'abri des regards, cachés sous l'épaisse mousse blanche. Les autres véhicules qui derrière nous attendaient en file à la pompe klaxonnaient, mais le pompiste et moi étions invisibles, et j'aimais beaucoup l'odeur du savon sur ses mains humides. J'ai rêvé de mon pompiste, et rien ne sera plus pareil. Quand je l'ai vu ce matin à la station-service, et qui m'a demandé « Je vous fais le pare-brise ?» J'ai eu envie si brutalement d'être une éponge dans sa main, et j'ai senti le choc de l'eau glacée du seau où il m'a plongée avant de me caresser sur le vitre. And now, the gas station attendant. He was simple in his dress, meticulously clean, and smelt of primrose soap. Anatole France, little Pierre. Tonight, I dreamed of my gas station attendant. He'd fallen for me and was lathering my car. I was sitting behind the steering wheel, and he outside was rubbing in wide arcs. His sponge foamed, and with this foam, he covered the roof, the doors, the windows. I could no longer see anything. I was cut off from the world. All around me, I felt the hands of my attendant rubbing, circling that wet sponge over the body of the car. Suddenly, my attendant was next to me in the seat. We were both hidden from sight, sheltered under the thick white foam. Other vehicles were honking, waiting behind us in line for the pump. But the attendant and I were invisible, and I liked the scent of the soap on his wet hands. I dreamed of my attendant, and nothing will ever be the same. When I saw him this morning at the gas station and he asked me, Want me to do your windshield? I had such a brutal desire to be a sponge in his hand, and I felt the shock of the bucket's icy water when he plunged me in before stroking me over the window. One more because they're short, sweet, and fun. The mailman. As Boniface the postman left the post office, he discovered that his round that day would not take as long as usual, and felt a sharp pleasure in the knowledge. Guy de Maupassant, old Boniface's crime. I dreamed of my mailman. He delivered his holiday greetings and offered me the traditional postal calendar. He had several of them in his bag, and they were stuck to each other, so he licked a finger and separated them, and I sensed that this was a man practiced in peeling back layers, a man well-versed in envelopes. Since then, I've been a love letter. I've thrown myself into his bag. I feel the swing of his steps, and I hear his hobnail boots on the cobblestone streets. Tonight, when he finishes his route, he'll find me at the bottom of his bag, quivering. His fingers will at last be on me before they slide inside and open me. Thanks so much. Thanks so much to Jill for providing this wonderful platform for people to share readings. Thank you to Corinne. It was such an honor to work with her words. And thank you to Dalkey for publishing them. One last thank you to Chloe the cat, who supervised today's reading, which apparently she is able to do in her sleep. Thanks so much, and have a good day.